Today we are going to take a look at the very simple basic what a regular guy like me needs to know in order to achieve and reach all their financial goals in life. Hello, I'm Peter B and welcome at My First Million, where we reach our financial goals together. So let me show you the basics here on the whiteboard. Let me quickly switch my camera to my monitor. So this is the very simple basic, everything you need to know basically in order to achieve all your financial goals. You only need to know how much you earn, how much you spend, and therefore if you deduct your spendings from your earnings, you will get your savings, and then you need to know how to invest and the returns that coming out from your investments. This is all you need to know. Just these four areas: earning, spending, savings, and investing. So let me give you some quick examples here. Let's simplify this and say someone earns $1,000 per month. So he would have an annual income of $12,000. Let's say this same person is spending $1,000 a month. Sorry. How much would he save each month? $0, right? He's spending everything what he's having. So our goal here needs to be that we can put money aside. And speaking from my experiences, when you're young and single, only need to take care of yourself, the goal should be to put as much money aside each month. It should be possible for you to save a lot of money each month. If maybe later you're married and have children, you will realize it will be a little bit more difficult to save a lot of money. But even in those situations, the goal still should be that you can have savings each month. So the younger you start, the easier it's going to be. At least this is what I have experienced so far. So, as you see in this equation, $12,000 a year of earnings minus $12,000 a year of spending equals $0 in saving. So what this person can do in order to have some savings. One possibility, let's see what he can be doing. He could be reducing his spendings, or he could increase his earnings. So these are the two possibilities that he is having. He could try to reduce the spending each year. He could, for instance, instead of spending 12,000 US dollar, just 10,000. Try to be more frugal. Try to cut off unnecessary expenses. So as a result, the equation will change, and each year he would be able to put away $2,000. Another thing that he could be doing, he could try to increase his earnings. It could be that he finds a better job, he try to get a promotion, or maybe has a second job during evenings and income in weekends in order to boost his earnings. So let's say he's able to bring in an additional $3,000 per year. So maybe he can earn $15,000 per year instead of $12,000. This would add another $3,000 to this equation. So if he is able to change his earnings and spendings, he can save more. So as a result, how much can he invest then? He basically, so let me go up, every month will be able to put aside $5,000 US. So this is the money that he can use for investment. So everything that he's saving, he can put into investing. So ideally, if he's good at investing, so this is the fourth area that we also need to be good at. So we need to know how to invest and how to generate a stable, more or less stable return out of the investments. So let's say he would be able to get a 10% return annually. Return per year. So let's put this aside. So how much will he be able to generate in 1 year? Okay, he has $5,000 invested, so he will be able to receive $500 from his investments each year. So how does this equation looks like after 1 year? After he already has invested the money for 1 year. This will change. He will still have the 15,000 income from his regular jobs, from his regular earnings. But he can add another he's adding another $500 from passive income that he's getting from his earnings. So as a result, in the next year, he will earn more without doing anything else than just investing his savings. So he will end up with $15,500. If he can keep his spending at the same level, he will end up saving more. So in year 2, he can invest again some money, put away some money. So let me quickly put this here. So in year 2, he can invest $5,500, which then generates, if he can achieve, so let me zoom out a little bit. If he can achieve a similar rate of return, or let's say just the same rate of return, this additional investment can return $550 US. So in year 3, he will still earn the 15,000 from his active income. Then he will earn $500 from his first year of investment, and then he will earn another $550 from his second years of investment. So after two rounds of this cycle, he will earn $16,050. And as a result, if he can keep the spending the same level, he can save $6,050. So we already started to see the magic what's happening here with compounding interest. Your investment should generate a passive income for you, which adds up onto your earnings, and you can see every year you will be able to save more, and therefore your investments should also generate a bigger return. So over time, your investments will make a bigger and bigger portion of your earnings. So this is the very basic investment, the very basic knowledge that you need to understand if you're a regular Joe like me, in order to win financially. So now, where are we going from here? First of all, are you able to draw this equation for you? How much are you earning, either per year or per month? How much are you spending per year or per month? And then subsequently, you need to know how much can you save each year. And then the fourth step is also, are you investing and what kind of return are you generating out of your investments? So you should be able to draw out all of this for your own situation. And as a result, you should see which areas you're strong and which areas are probably your weaknesses. Maybe you're strong at earning, but you're also a spender. So everything what you're earning is going into spending. So you end up with little to no savings. Maybe you're very good at the equation in the top. You're good at earning. You're very good at controlling your expenses. And therefore you save a lot, but you don't use your savings for investments. Maybe you don't earn enough, but you are very good, very frugal. So because of not earning enough, maybe you can still not save enough. So the key here to success is not really just one area. The key of success is you need to be good, or we all need to be good at all four areas. And especially you should be able to identify your weak points. You don't earn enough, then maybe your earnings are your weak points. You are not frugal enough, or you're a spender, then maybe your spending is your weak point. Maybe you don't know how to invest, or your investments are generating a lousy returns, then maybe your investments is the weak spot. So if you want to improve this cycle as fast as possible, you need to be able to draw it out for your situation, and you need to identify which is your weak point, which is your weak link, and tackle this one first, because this one will help you the most. So sharing you some insights from my life. I think my earnings, I would rate them as a okay area. I'm not a high income earner, but I think I'm doing pretty decent in my job, but I could be doing better. I think for my spendings, I am very good at. I think probably the spending is my number one strength here from this wealth cycle. I'm very good at keeping my spending under control. The only area which maybe I could be cutting down more in our family's budget is on my children's education, but this is an area that we are willing not to cut down. So I think this is my strength. Overall, I think we are doing pretty decent in savings. So my two investing, I'm already investing for years, sometimes with more success, sometimes with a little bit less good results. So for me, in my personal situation, I'm trying to focus on earnings and investing, trying to improve those two areas, because I think these are the areas that currently are still the weakest for me. So coming back to the camera, are you able to draw out your financials into this diagram? Are you able to identify how much you earn, how much you spend, and therefore how much you save? And are you able to identify how much you're already investing and what kind of return are you investing generating? Please try to do this exercise and come up with your numbers. And then also maybe write in the comments which area is your weak point, and try to focus on that one first. Try to improve that one first. Thanks a lot for joining me today. I'm very much looking forward that all of us can win financially.